Okay, I just got done flipping it over to fiberglass at the bottom. And I did it with an engine lift. And if anybody ever thinks of doing this, don't. Buy some beer for some buddies. I wouldn't do it again. Everything went alright, nothing got broke, including me, but it wasn't pretty. But it worked. But that'll be the last time. Alright, so anyway, now it's ready to fair the edges better, sand the keels better, and then fiberglass the bottom with fiberglass cloth, well, first fiberglass tape on all the seams and keels, and then fiberglass cloth over the whole bottom and lots of resin. And then paint, and then I flip it back over and the fun starts. There you have it. Hi again, everybody. Well, the fiberglass has started going on. I used a 9-inch wide tape to tape the keels on. There's Pete. Pete's the old timer. He's 15. Anyway, I got the two outside keels taped, fiberglass tape, and the resin on. And I'm using a polyester resin. And there's a lot of people just don't believe in polyester. They want to use epoxy. I think epoxy is great, but polyester is so much cheaper. And I've built 2 hovercrafts with the polyester. Never had a leak, never had a problem, never had anything come apart. So I'm a believer in polyester. Do what you want to do, but for this I paid 58 bucks a gallon, and there's deals on eBay and everything else for the epoxy for about that, but then another 20 a gallon shipping. So for 20 gallon of resin or 25 gallon of resin that the plan says this is going to take, I'm gonna save like $500-600 with the polyester. If I thought it was really not as good and the epoxy was way better, I'd spend that money, but I don't believe that. So that's me. Do what you want, but I'm a polyester guy. So there you have it. I'll be back with more when I get progress. Okay, there's the first layer of fiberglass cloth on there, ready for resin. Okay, update. I've got 2 layers of cloth on, and 1, 2, 3 layers of resin. I'm gonna sand this off. I started sanding here, you see what's sanded, but after I sand this off, I'm gonna put 1 more coat of resin on it, and we're ready for paint. I'll be back with updates. Okay, final coat's on. Now when it cures, I'm ready for primer. Cool beans. Okay, final coat is sanded and we're ready for primer. And I covered the outside inch and a half so it won't be painted, because when the sides go on the boat, there's going to be fiberglass tape wrapped around that edge, and I want to fiberglass it right to the fiberglass resin that's on the bottom, not to paint, of course. So and I covered the edge below that so that when I glue the sides on, I'm gluing the wood and not gluing the paint. So that outside edge won't be painted till later, after the sides are on. Okay, I'll be back with primer. Okay, here's half of it primered. I'm using a HVLP spray outfit. I bought this a while back. Actually, I bought it for making cornhole boards. And boy, I'll tell you what, it's just slick for clear coats or latex or oils or primer, just about anything you can think of. And I'll be spraying the oil base bottom paint with the same thing. But anyway, there's the primer half on, and I'll get to the other side next. See you in a minute. Oh, by the way, when I tape that edge, I use duct tape because I was having a heck of a time getting masking tape to stick to that resin. So if you're going to try any of this, you might want to think about duct tape instead of masking, because masking just wouldn't stick to it. Okay, now I'll be back. Well, for future reference, I thought 1 quart would do the bottom with no problem, but that's how much short a quart leaves me. So off the Lowe's, should have bought a gallon. I thought I'd buy it a little at a time, but oh well. Anyway, I like the color. That's Rust-Oleum Royal Blue. So I'm digging it. It's going to be red, white, and blue. So I think the blue will come up to about the rub rail, and then the rub rail white, and then right above the the rub rail. Right above the rub rail. Say that 3 times fast. All right. I'll be back. Okay, back from Lowe's and all painted. I'm liking the blue. Now, tomorrow night, hopefully with some help of the neighbor kids, we'll flip her over and start the process. There you have it. That's the last of the bottom. See you on the top side.